Hey guys, so it's been a minute since I've done a video. Yeah, I've tried to sit down and do this video countless times since I stopped doing videos. It's very difficult, it's very difficult to explain and go through all of this, but it needs to be done. I need to do it because I want to carry on with my YouTube. I regret not carrying on with it back when, 2 years ago now I think. But obviously I feel like I need to give you guys some explanation as to why I didn't carry on, and if you've probably can see by the title of this video if it's definitely up this time. It essentially started because the father of my children and I broke up. Liam, for those of you that do know him and know from previous, yeah, we broke up. If you guys have been subscribed and have watched my previous pregnancy videos with Ruben, you might have noticed that towards the end of my pregnancy I kept on saying that, you know, things weren't very good at home, my home life was a bit difficult and I was struggling, and that was hugely down to difficulty between me and Liam. I'm not going to go into massive amounts of detail because it's not just me that this affects, it affects other people, and obviously putting it out there on YouTube I want to be very wary of those that it's going to affect. Obviously eventually my children will probably be able to see this, and I'm not here to just completely slander Liam and be horrible about everything. That's not what I'm here for. I just kind of want to be able to be honest with you guys as much as I can, be able to get back into things. And that's part of the reason why I stopped, because I didn't feel comfortable. I was struggling with a lot of things and I just didn't feel like I could be as honest. And I'm hoping now that I've got to a place where I feel a little bit better about things and I can, but it's still very raw, it still hurts, it's still difficult to talk about, but yeah, I'm going to try. So yeah, basically I found out some things that was going on with Liam a couple of months before, I think it was like a month or so before I gave birth to Ruben. It was very difficult, and obviously I'm a huge pregnant lady, you know, a lot of emotions going on. We tried to make things work, I tried to help him, we tried to sort things out. It just didn't work. It was too difficult, and I needed to focus on the children and myself. So when Ruben was about a month old, Liam and I broke up. He left and, you know, stopped living with us. That's not to say that he wasn't still involved. He was still as involved as we could be, being separated. And we've tried to keep things as a mutual party as much as possible. It's not always been easy. We've definitely argued a lot, and unfortunately the kids have been exposed to some things that they shouldn't have. But for the most part, we've still tried to do things as a family as much as possible, try to make the transition as uncomplicated in a complicated situation. He still sees the children, he's still involved as much as possible. It's just, it has been obviously hard, and it was very difficult in the beginning. Obviously Ruben was only a month old when Liam left, and so then I was sort of, you know, left as it were with the whole, you know, night feeds and struggling with looking after a 2-year-old as well as a newborn baby, with all of this going on, with lots of different emotions, mixed emotions. And that's hugely why I stopped doing my videos, because I didn't have the time, the energy. It was just so mentally and physically draining. Honestly, it's some of the hardest times of my life, and I mean, it doesn't mean that I regret, like, there's still good points of Ruben's like first year. Like, I think that's the hardest thing, is I don't want to look back on his birth and his first year of life as being horrible and really difficult. I mean, it was because of that situation, but aside from that, I was still able to enjoy Ruben, and if anything, having Ruben gave me a focus, because there was times when I felt like I couldn't do this anymore, that I wanted to give up, that it, you know, like, what was the point, like, you know, it has been hard to think that I have a life outside the children, because really I don't, at the moment at least. You know, I'm getting there, I'm getting back into being a bit more myself, I'm focusing on myself again, and I'm hoping that's kind of where I'm going with my journey. Like, I'm, you know, gonna rediscover myself as much as possible. But yeah, it's just, it wasn't easy, basically. Liam left, it was kind of, you know, that we both needed a break, and he needed to sort himself out and his priorities and just focus on him, and I needed to focus on myself and the kids. and it has taught me a lot to stand on my own 2 feet, as it were. Like, obviously I've had to, so, you know, you're forced to do things that, you know, I haven't had to do for a long time. 2 years on, we're doing okay. Ida's in year 1 now, and Ruben has just recently, this September, started playgroup. He goes 2 mornings a week at the moment. I'm child free on the morning, so I do feel like I've got a little bit more time for myself now to be able to focus on what I want to do with my life. And this is something that I miss. Like, I hugely miss doing videos. I loved doing it through my pregnancies. I wish I'd carried it on, because I definitely felt like it's almost therapeutic being able to sit down and just, I don't know, like, release all the thoughts in my head. And obviously that's sort of what I did through my pregnancies, and that's what my pregnancy videos pretty much were. It was just me offloading what was going on and my feelings and stuff like that. And I kind of want to carry on with that. Obviously I want to explore other videos, and I definitely want to do stuff with, you know, the children. It's definitely going to be a family friendly channel. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm nervous. That's hugely another reason why I've not put this up. It was hugely because I was scared. Like, I've been nervous and worried about what people think, and obviously when you're going through stuff like that, you overthink a lot more. Well, and I've always been an overthinker previous to that anyway, so it was just pretty much more extreme. You know, I feel like there's this sort of stigma around being a single mum, and it's like people treat you as if it was a choice, like it, you know, you set out to be a single mum or something like that. And it's like, no, I don't think I've ever met anyone who decided to be a single mum. I'm sure they're out there, and majority of the time they've got good reason even so. And regardless, like, who are you to judge? Like, it's not your life, so what does it got to do with you? Like, I don't know, but want people to still see me as me, and I still want to be able to use this platform for good. And I guess that's partly why I wanted also to come back, because quite a lot of people that probably can relate to this, and if I can help other people by sharing what I've been through, then, you know, that's definitely what I'd want to do. It's helped me in so many ways. Like, I've started following people on social media, on Instagram, and other YouTubers who were or are single parents, and it's just given me a bit more confidence knowing that there's other people out there that have been through similar things, that are doing this on their own, struggling at times, but they are still living a life and having a life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's one of the things that is difficult when you split from someone that you've been with for years, suddenly being on your own and with children and having to learn what that means again is really hard. I'm guessing this is a stepping stone in a direction to helping myself feel more like myself again. Amongst other things that I'm hoping to be able to do, I kind of want to be able to document my life again, and share the ups and downs. Like, I want to be honest, and I want to be as open as possible, and hopefully build a community of people that are like-minded, you know. It's empowering to see other women support other women, and I see that there is a community there of people that do that. It does scare me because I know there's a lot of trolling and there's been a lot of abuse going on as well, and that's what, you know, is a fear factor in even putting this video up. But aside from that, I know that there is a lot of people out there who want the same as me, who want the same as a lot of people when you hear on YouTube, that they want to have a platform that helps one another, frees them of the stigma, supports each other, is honest and open, and makes us feel just a little bit less alone. Because that's the hardest thing of being a mum, and especially a single mum, is that you are alone a lot, and you have to deal with difficult situations with your children by yourself a lot, and having just that something to vent to, even if it's just a camera and to people that watch this on their screen, even if it's just a few people, it helps. It helped me through my pregnancy, so I'm hoping I can get back there and it can help again. But yeah, I hope a lot of this makes sense. I hope I haven't rambled too much. It's been very difficult to do this video. In this video I've had two phone calls, my camera's died like 4 times, and this is the hard part of the reason why, like, I struggle to do this, because something always goes wrong and then I don't feel myself, I stumble over my words, I can't think of what I want to say, and it's difficult. But I think I think I've covered everything. If there is any questions you guys want to know, please feel free to ask. Obviously, like I said, I'm not going to go into massive amount of details about, you know, Liam's side of things, because I want to be respectful of him and everything else that's gone on and the kids, and I don't want to bash anyone, like that's not what I'm here for. But at the same time, I still want to be honest and open, so I'll answer things as much as I can. Yeah, and if there's any videos you guys want to see, I've got a few sort of reintroductions. I kind of want to reintroduce the kids to you guys, because obviously they've changed quite a bit since you last saw them. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Thank you very much. Please give this video some love and a like, and subscribe if you're not already. So yeah, until next time, bye.